Money is not paper. It is not numbers on a screen. It is not coins or cards or currencies. Money is energy. It is a reflection of your beliefs, your sense of self-worth, your ability to receive, and your capacity to hold value. Not just external value, but your own internal sense of value. Welcome, this is your moment to shift everything you've been taught about wealth and return to the deeper truth your soul already knows. Everything in life is energy, and money is one of the most concentrated forms of it in our world. What you believe about money, how you feel when you interact with it, and what stories you carry in your subconscious about wealth will determine what shows up in your life. This guide is not a list of strategies or surface-level tips. It is an invitation to rewire your relationship with money at its energetic core. Because once you shift from lack to alignment, money responds to you in ways that feel effortless, even magical. If this message resonates with you, share your thoughts in the comments with kindness and warmth. I read every one of them, and your insights inspire the next soul who comes here seeking clarity. When you think of money, what feeling rises in your body first? That feeling tells you everything about your current energetic relationship to abundance. If the first feeling is tension, guilt, fear, or resentment, your body is revealing the energetic signature of scarcity you've absorbed. You may have been told that wanting money makes you greedy, or that spiritual people should not care about wealth. You may have watched your parents stress about bills or fight over money, and without realizing it, you adopted money as a source of pain or conflict. But money, in truth, is neutral. It is not good or bad. It is a magnifier. It amplifies who you are and where you are energetically. It reveals what is unresolved in your subconscious. It brings forward your inner programming and reflects it through your external bank balance. So if you want to attract more money, you must stop chasing and start aligning. Chasing money from a place of lack only creates more lack. It is like chasing your reflection in the mirror and wondering why it keeps running from you. You cannot manifest wealth from a state of fear. You can only create lasting abundance when you shift into a state of energetic congruence. And that means healing the parts of you that feel unworthy to receive. The parts that say it's too much, or I can't handle it, or I don't deserve it. Every single time you feel guilt or discomfort when money enters your life, your nervous system is signaling resistance. And the universe listens to your vibration, not your words. So even if you say you want more, your energy might still be repelling it. To reverse this, you need to come back to the truth. The truth is, you were born abundant. You are not meant to struggle. You are not placed on this earth to live in survival mode, constantly choosing between your soul and your bills. That is conditioning. That is programming. That is not your essence. When you reconnect to your inherent worth, when you truly feel it in your bones, you become magnetic to money because now you're not begging. You're receiving. You're no longer performing for worthiness. You're embodying it. And energy responds to embodiment far more than performance ever could. The most powerful shift begins when you stop seeing money as something out there that you must work hard to reach, and start seeing it as something that flows to you as a match to your internal frequency. That means cleaning up your emotional, mental, and energetic field. Every complaint you make about not having enough creates more scarcity. Every time you affirm that life is expensive, that the economy is broken, that wealth is for them, not me, you are casting spells with your own voice. You are weaving a reality that aligns with lack. And this is not about toxic positivity. This is about energetic responsibility. About realizing that your words, thoughts, and emotions create a field that either invites wealth or blocks it. The difference between someone who attracts money effortlessly and someone who always struggles is not just opportunity, it's embodiment. Wealthy people do not feel guilty about receiving. They do not apologize for their desires. They feel safe with money and therefore money feels safe with them. That's the key. When you are emotionally safe with money, it can stay. When your nervous system is regulated around wealth, you no longer sabotage it. You no longer overspend to numb pain. You no longer undercharge out of fear. You no longer reject opportunities that stretch you. You begin to hold money with maturity, clarity, and intention. And yes, wealth will stretch you, because money only expands what you are. If you are filled with self-doubt, money will magnify it. If you are grounded in purpose, money will amplify your mission. So the most powerful wealth work is not in getting, it's in becoming. Becoming someone who feels safe to receive. Becoming someone who knows how to hold, direct, and multiply energy. Becoming someone who does not chase validation, but expresses truth. Becoming someone who makes decisions from inner alignment, not outer pressure. If you can hold joy, you can hold wealth. If you can sit with silence, you can handle abundance. Because what's really being asked of you is not how to earn more, but how to expand your capacity to receive without collapse. Can you feel worthy even when no one is watching? Can you bless the money you spend, knowing it flows back to you multiplied? Can you speak about wealth without shame or fear? These are the deeper initiations. These are the real tools. And no, you don't need to hustle yourself into the ground. That's the old paradigm. You don't need to prove your worth through exhaustion. In fact, many of the most abundant people are those who have created space for rest, for intuition, for alignment. They are not drowning in effort. They are moving with flow. They are not reactive. They are receptive. They are not fixated on how, it's the who they've become that does the attracting. And you can become that person. You can become a vibrational match to the wealth you desire, not by faking positivity, but by facing every inner resistance with radical honesty and love. You're not here to impress anyone. You're here to remember that abundance is your nature. When you stop resisting, it flows. When you stop shrinking, it expands. When you stop overthinking, it arrives. And sometimes the greatest block is not the external world, it's your internal permission slip. You've been waiting for someone to tell you it's okay to be rich, to be fulfilled, to be free. So here it is. It's okay. You don't owe anyone an explanation for wanting more. You don't have to suffer to be spiritual. You don't have to struggle to be noble. Your light serves more when it's well-resourced. Your soul expands more when it's not drowning in survival. Let that land. Let it shift something. Let it open the door you've been afraid to knock on. Because behind that door is a version of you that trusts life again. That knows money isn't evil. That understands wealth is a tool for deeper freedom, service, and creative expression. That version of you is waiting, not in the future, but in the now. The only thing you must do is stop running from your own power, stop arguing for your limitations, and begin claiming your energetic role as a creator. This is not fantasy, this is physics. You are an energetic being in a field of infinite frequency. Money is a current. When your current is blocked by guilt, fear, or inherited scarcity, you get stuck. When your current is open, aligned, and focused, you become a conduit. Money flows to those who are aligned with receiving, grounded in clarity, and free from inner conflict. And if that's not you yet, it can be. Not through striving, through returning, through remembering, through allowing. Because wealth doesn't belong to the few, it belongs to those who remember that their energy is sovereign, their worth is unquestioned, their capacity to receive is limitless. You are one shift away from that reality, not 1,000 miles, one energetic shift. choose to make it now.
Drop a follow and like the video if this resonates with you, and don't hesitate to cheer up and support fellow brothers and sisters' difficult times in the comments. Chosen one, keep your head up and stay true to yourself. Always with love.